Okay, in this tutorial we're going to look at creating your first Python programs. Now what I've done is, this is my home directory, so you can see that I'm in my libraries, I'm in my documents, and I've created a folder in here called Python 3.0, and that's where I'm going to be able to store all my Python programs. So I've just created that new folder, so it's worth doing that now. And then in order to access that file and to run our Python programs, we need to access the command prompt. Now I'm running Windows 7, so I access the command by just simply typing into my search tool there. And then you can see that my command prompt is running on my screen. Now what I want to do first of all is get the command prompt to be looking into that folder, that Python 3.0 folder. So what I type in here is cd documents, which then adds that documents to the pathway here. So you've got users, Alan Wright documents, and then of course we want cd Python 3.0 there. And you can see that now I'm looking into that. Now if you're not familiar with command prompt at all, you don't need much more than the commands that you'll see in these tutorials, but it is worth having a look perhaps online and having a look at some of the commands that you need to, the more common commands that you could learn to help you with your Python programming. Okay. Now the next thing I want to do is I want to create a Python program, and today we're just going to create a real simple hello world program. And in order to do that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to type in Notepad. Now this will is a command to open up a simple text editing program called Notepad, which is stored on all Windows PCs. And then I'm going to give it a name. So my name for this particular one is going to be helloworld.py. Now the py is an important extension because you're telling the computer that you're actually going to be creating a Python program. And of course I press enter. Now you can see that this is the message that you'll get. So you'll have obviously cannot find it. So if it did exist, that's also how you would open it. But if it doesn't exist, you can then create a new file. So I'm going to click yes here, and then you can see that I've got Notepad here on my screen, and I'm just going to make the font a little bit bigger so that when I'm actually typing out these commands, you'll be able to see them a little bit clear on your screen. So let's go up to 20 on this one. Okay. Now we're going to look at the print command, and the print command is quite simple and quite straightforward, and you type it out and then you type in the message that you want to print to the screen, and you put your message inside these speech marks here. Now some Python programs will have parentheses around that part of the program, but to be honest it works just the same with or without. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to exit Notepad, so I'm just going to close up the program. It says do you want to save or yes. Okay, and then in your command prompt, which should still be running in the background, you then can actually run this file. So I'm just going to simply type in hello world.py, and you can see that the command prompt then outputs the program to your screen. So what you should be getting there is what we've typed into Notepad, and that is the words hello world. So just to go through that quickly again, if we want to reopen it, I could go about typing it all again, but let's just backspace that up. If I press the up cursor key, you can see that some of the previous commands are already stored or kept stored in Notepad. So it's a bit of a shortcut for command prompt. So I found Notepad hello world.py command, because otherwise sometimes it can be a bit hard to remember it all, and then I can press enter. And here it comes, it opens up my Notepad file. So let's just have a look at another one. So if I print, and I'll prove to you the parentheses, I'll say, how are you today? And then don't forget to close up the speech marks. The speech marks there are the important thing. And you don't have to close Notepad, you can leave it open. I can just click save or Control S, pop back to the command prompt, and then again press the up key until you get to the one that you want, or the down key, and here it is, and run it. And this time I should see hello world on one line, okay, and then how are you today on the next. Okay, and there you see, there is my program running. Okay, so have a go at setting that up yourself, and have a go at perhaps trialing out a few different print commands.